All right. Are we all together now?
Yeah.
All together now.
All together now. All right. Let's get ready to D&Ds.
Yee.
Ready for horrible dong time.
No!
Ready?
I'm gonna mute myself for the recap now.
D&D's nuts for horrible dong time.
No! No dongs. We're not allowed. No dongs.
Yes!
Absolutely
No
not.
dongs in this one.
This is a PG-13 show.
The dong
Probably.
podcast.
No,
You've all
At
been
least there's no-
kindled.
no dongs allowed. I have decreed it.
Okay.
No, I got it. The Charlie Brown special where Snoopy can't go into the building, but it's no dongs allowed.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Lord.
In case anybody was under the wild delusion that we were getting more serious with the show as we went on.
Yes. I've never been serious. Okay, recap time.
Recap time.
Nobody's paying us for this shit. We do what we want.
Yeah, you start paying me, then I'll start taking it seriously. All right, so
Hear that, wizards?
no,
They're not gonna associate with us.
absolutely not. Last time, our party made their way back to Sunport after narrowly escaping a tribe of Yuan-Ti and a frog hemoth. After parting with the humans they rescued, they offered to meet up with them tomorrow to reward them. The group made their way to the bathhouse, and after some quick cleaning, they met up with a mysterious man who had approached them earlier. After dealing with an angry pirate that had accused Captain Crocker of stealing her treasure, the man revealed himself to be a drow who claimed his name was Dr. Webbs. Dr. Webbs then proceeded to invite the party to a party at the end of the week with the legendary snake party would be in attendance. He had warned them that a rival drow family was planning to crash the party and cause problems before vanishing into the night. The group then made their way to the Seaside Inn, where they all settled in after a conversation with Olive for the night. And then, after they had their big, long sleep, for probably the best sleep they've had in quite a while, they feel the sun coming through the window and hitting their faces, and the song of birds and the sound of the sea just permeates the whole area. It's about probably 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. What would you like to do today?
I'm just gonna do my long rest stuff and roll for the Mace of Terror. I get all my charges back on the mace.
Buy crabs!
Oh my god.
I want to go pick up our money.
Crab breakfast.
You know what? Yes, we gotta pick up our money and then buy crabs.
Also,
Zelfie is
Croker isn't there, by the way. Croker is at his ship. He went to go sleep with his crew. He said
Or like a family.
crew.
yeah.
Crew
I'd actually like to go
Family.
and in the morning. I'd like to actually go and go get him.
Okay.
Croker is doing like old man calisthenics on the deck of the ship.
Well, I have to go to the docks and find your ship.
You'll be able to find him easily because he's doing old man calisthenics on the deck.
So,
like stretching over the side of the ship and stuff.
how many other ships are in the dock right now?
There are. It's a pretty big dock. This is like the big trade capital. So there are like in this little area of the dock probably about 20 ships. A few more have started to come in, and people are unpacking stuff. So roll me a perception to see if you can locate Old Man Calisthenics.
Okay. I also I do have a fucking shopping list today, but I need to get the money from this first.
Yeah.
Okay. My perception is +0. 17.
Okay. So it takes you probably about 20 minutes wandering around this dock. You're a bit distracted by all the scents and smells of fish and the smell of coffee in the air. But eventually, yeah, you spot Croker on his ship doing his old man calisthenics.
How big is this ship compared to the other ones? I don't think Brim has seen many ships.
It is probably about mid-size. There's bigger ships and there's smaller ships.
Okay. We talking like I don't know much about fucking ships, but like we talking like 1 mast or 3 mast or what we looking at here?
Dan, you tell me. How...
I would say this is probably a 3-masted merchantman, with a few cannons, but not that many. It's clearly more made for sort of cargo and mobility than for combat. Although,
Gotcha.
if it did need, there's probably like enough artillery and whatnot on it that if it did get attacked, it could fight back, or at least fight back enough to flee.
Okay, so it's like it's definitely it's kind of
It's a medium-sized like cargo merchantman ship.
Yeah, dope. Okay. Yeah, so Brim will he will get up to the dock of your ship. Go ahead.
If you're familiar with ships at all, which I don't think Brimstone is, you could probably tell it's somewhat similar to the type that pirates use.
Oh yeah, no, he's got no fucking idea. He will get up near the gangplank. He will not go on the gangplank, and he will call up and say, "Captain Croker."
Captain Croker's gonna sort of stretch down over the side of the ship. He's got like 1 foot on the edge, and he's like touching his toes. He's like, "Oh, hey there, Brimstone. How you doing?"
I'm doing all right. I definitely needed that sleep. We're sort of getting ready to go and pick up our reward for yesterday. So, whenever you can, just head on over to our to the inn, which I don't. Hold on, I have the notes. I have the notes for the inn. I wrote down, I think, what our fucking inn's name was. The Emerald Serpent, I think, right?
That was the tavern. You guys are staying at the Seaside Inn, which is a slightly bigger place.
The Seaside Inn.
Which is kind of like attached to the Emerald Serpent, but they're kind of two different things.
Gotcha. Okay.
Croker,
Yeah, go ahead.
Croker's gonna sort of grab onto a rope and then sort of swing/jump down. And he is going to put up his hood as he does so. Honestly, even though he's not particularly fit, Croker has done this so many times. Like, he does it almost with like a bit of expertise. This is so, like, this motion is something he's done like every day for his entire life.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
I think yeah, and we'll just make our way back to the Seaside Inn.
Cool. Is everybody else still like hanging out at the inn?
Yeah, Zelfine's making her new oolong tea she bought.
Okay.
Or wait, no, she didn't buy the leaves yet. Never mind, scratch that. She's making her regular old tea that's been in her bag.
Okay. So yeah, Zelfine, while you're getting your tea ready, you hear like a knock on your door.
Hello?
And it opens, and standing there is Lucas, and he looks a little like sheepish and goes, "Oh, hey, Zelfine, I was just here to return your blanket."
Oh, all right.
It was,
I figured she'd keep it for a little while, but that's fine.
It was very nice of you, but we really shouldn't take things from you. You've given us so much already, and there's already blankets here. She was being,
I mean,
children.
I don't mind. I get it. This is a weird inn in a weird new place, and it's better and more exciting than Barovia, but still weird and still new, so something familiar would help.
Well, if she gets scared again, I will see, but really I should return this for now. And you look on the edge of the blanket, and you see a couple of feathers seem to be sewn into it now.
Oh.
And he kind of looks at it and goes, she wanted to add something as thanks.
Oh, well, tell her I said thank you very much.
He smiles and places the blanket down and goes, me and Olive and Theo are gonna go get some breakfast down at the Emerald Serpent section. Let me know if you guys need anything. We'll figure something out.
Will do. I'm gonna make sure Riley's awake, I guess, and ready to go.
He nods and kind of gives a little wave and smiles and exits.
She will look over the blanket for a moment longer and then roll it up and stash it away in her bag, and then she's gonna look over at Riley. Is Riley awake?
Riley is furiously drawing outfit designs for the ball. She just like has like just a big old notebook and she's just scribbling away, like not even paying attention. She's like hyper focused.
Croker's gonna like look over her shoulder and be like, "Ooh,
Have y'all even gotten back yet?
fancy." Oh, right. Sorry.
Teleported back to
I got too eager. I wanted to support Riley.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Zephine's gonna just look over and like loudly, dare I ask what you're doing?
Ah, the fuel, the flames of creation, it's back.
Yeah, that's a big no. All right, don't ask. Got it.
He's just like in another world.
I love Riley.
Aw,
All right,
thank you.
Maestro, we should probably leave this room at some point, though.
Has I
You
what?
got any plans for today? Other than that?
Oh, yeah, you know what? I think breakfast might be a good idea. I got a little too eager.
Probably need some, like, actual fuel for, your body.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty smart, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, breakfast time.
Plus, I'm assuming you're gonna need some materials for... She'll just kind of gesture vaguely at the journal, like, whatever that is.
Oh, yeah. My supplies are kind of low, so that's probably a good idea. Let's get that reward money and then see what we got.
All right, breakfast, then money. Got it. We'll go from there.
Sounds like a plan.
As we're walking back, because I assume we can probably be back by this point, Brim is going to take note of any interesting, fun smells that he catches whiffs of in the market, because he's got soup plans.
Yeah. You smell, a lot of coffee in the air. You see bananas and limes and oranges and plums, guava fruits. You see potatoes and onions, tomatoes, peas, carrots, garlic, cucumber, and beans. So many beans, just beans all over the place. And lots of seafood. And you smell the smell of fresh bread kind of wafting over the areas. People are hustling and bustling about, collecting all kinds of things from the marketplace.
All right. So we're gonna need some potatoes. We're gonna need some garlic. We're gonna need some bread. We're gonna need a lot of crabs. I'm gonna make a big pot of chowder.
Can I mean, you make the chowder. It's hard to explain. It's
Excuse me.
I haven't really done soups with seafood before, so this is going to be a bit of an experiment. So if I can find something safer, I'd like to. But we'll see what we can find. I'm gonna go by my nose on this one.
Okay. Well, have you ever made a bisque before?
I have to be honest, Croker. Most of the things that I made, I didn't really have a name for. It was just these two things go together well, and didn't have cookbooks.
I'll tell you what, buddy. You can take whatever ingredients you think please your nose, and I'll help fill in the gaps for you. How about that sound?
That's how we did it back at home.
I'm gonna give him a nice old pat on the back. This giant man.
You have to reach, and you could kind of pat his shoulder with like the tips of your fingers.
Not used to how tall you are. You're really fucking tall.
Oh, I'm maybe I'm just I'm from somewhere where people are just this tall. Plus, in our group, everybody's not as tall as me, but close to my height. And when you when you kind of get looks, no matter because of what you look like, it doesn't really matter how tall you are or not. Like I used to get looks traveling down the street in towns with Goliaths in it, just because I mean, look at me.
Well, you'll fit in right fine here.
I'm used to not fitting in, but anyway, we're gonna make our way and meet up with the other two.
Okay.
And then probably, I'm assuming, unless anybody had anything to say, just go and to the herbalists and grab our money.
Yeah.
Yeah, money time.
So yeah,
Money.
Zelphine and Riley, you probably went down and had some breakfast. There was like fresh bread and some warm oatmeal, lots of fruit.
Nice.
Zelphine had some oatmeal and also an orange, and she bit straight into it.
Like through the rind.
Yeah, a la Matt Mercer on that one Game Grump stream.
Yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, you see Theo and Olive and Lucas kind of at it, sitting nearby, and like Olive is watching you, and then she picks up an orange as well and tries to bite into it, and she just kind of sits there for a second, and goes, "It's not working."
Oh my god, the baby.
And like Lucas goes, "Oh, honey," and he like takes the orange away and starts trying to peel it for her.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
I love this party so much.
Riley is like slightly flabbergasted, but also very, very impressed.
Yeah, it looks like she's done it a million times, and it doesn't even bother her.
Like, wow.
Just effortlessly took a big old chomp.
Riley's just gonna stick with some coffee and like bread.
I feel like that's something that Croker's crew would have done, like, in emergencies only, when they really need to fight off scurvy.
Yeah. Just no time to unpeel.
Just pelting oranges at each other.
Zelphine's whole life is emergencies only.
But see, I was thinking, like, oh, there's extra vitamin C in the peel. But no time to peel is so much funnier.
Yeah. So desperate for the.
Ain't got time to peel.
Chomp.
Hey, Duke Nukem.
Oh my god.
I'm here to kick ass and eat oranges.
Wait.
And I'm all out of ass.
I'm here to chew ass and shoot gum.
Zelphine the orange biter has the audacity to turn her nose up at Riley's coffee.
Oh my god. I'm getting so much coffee hate.
Are we there yet, or
Yeah,
everyone...
you would have walked in on them
Over
eating
there, yeah.
breakfast. Theo's sipping on a chai in the corner, and Lucas has a coffee, and like Olive is trying to take a sip of it, and he's like, "No, we'll stick with tea for you for now."
Croker's going to sit down next to Zelfine and go, "You ever had orange peel tea?"
Oh, once when I was very, very little. I don't remember much about it other than, tasted like orange.
You know what? Looking at what you're doing right now, I think you might enjoy it.
I mean, yeah, I eat oranges, so I probably would.
Okay.
Just resigned like, okay. Oh, good.
All right then.
Yeah.
So, Croker, are we going to the herbalist soon, or?
That seemed to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
what's
it's-
next on
Yeah.
everybody's list.
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
yeah. So after Croker is going to sort of order some. What's like a local dish that's like famous around here?
There is lots of seafood.
Croker is going to order some smoked fish, some smoked salmon. If you
Yeah,
can.
there's some smoked salmon that comes with a side of these cassava fries.
Cassava.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm reading off of Rena's notes. I was like, what is this actually? That sounds good.
Smoked salmon with cassava fries. It is.
Just looking at it, they're like kind of yam fries. Yeah, there we go.
They're sweet, but they're like sweet potato fries.
Yeah.
Oh, yum.
And
I'm just looking for a picture.
I don't think they have cream cheese here or bagels.
No, there's no cream cheese or bagels, unfortunately.
Rip.
That is too modern. Yeah, they look like this. Yeah, and Ruby brings those over. And they are covered in garlic and they smell very good.
Yeah, and Croker will share that with the table. And also drink some orange juice.
It's full
Riley
of
would have a
pulp.
few. Oh,
Good.
sorry. Oh, gross.
It's very full of pulp.
Person or no?
Croker is definitely a pulp person.
Ugh.
Croker's just like squeeze the orange over the glass and just give him that.
Yeah,
Might
that
as well eat the rind too at that point. Ugh.
yeah, no that's
Do his own thing.
basically what this orange juice is just freshly squeezed oranges that have not been filtered.
Good.
Riley will have a few of those. Not French fries.
The yam fries.
Very
We'll
tired.
call them yam
Yam
fries for
fries.
now.
Yeah, yam fries. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, yam fries.
Come on and yam, and welcome to the jam.
Come on and yam. Welcome to the yam. We yam.
Yam, yam, yam.
Okay. Very delirious. I can tell everybody.
Yam time. It's because it was daylight savings today, and we all lost an hour. And I basically woke up and came
Yeah.
to my computer and went, "Oh God, I have to DM."
Same.
Yeah, we've had a bit of a time.
Same. Okay, yam time is done.
Yam time is done.
Time for crabs.
Time for crabs.
Wait, no, time for money.
Money. Then you can buy. You need money for crabs.
Yeah. There's a system to this.
Yeah.
Gonna make a crab
100%.
feast.
I feel like I'm in a fever dream. Okay, money time.
All right. So yeah, you start heading out towards the herbalist place, and you find Michael running around outside of the herb place, helping customers. And when he sees you coming, he goes, "Ah, 1 second," and he like runs behind the stall, and starts digging around. And then he pulls out a bag. He goes, "Quite a few people came back last night, and they pulled some money in here, and well, different amounts. It comes out to be about and he like stops kind of looks around and then motions for someone to like come down to his ear level so that he can whisper in your ear.
I will
Right.
do so.
Yes.
And Riley will lean too.
It's about 960 gold.
Ooh.
And this bag of beans. Ira didn't really have any money to give.
I like beans.
What kind of beans?
I don't know. She said that somebody sold it to her for like her cow, and then like I don't know.
Would they be magic beans?
He just kind of raised his eyebrow. Maybe I don't know.
So yeah, that's, Ian said in chat that is 240 gold for each of us. So I'm gonna add that to my sheet if that's all right with everybody.
Heck yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we wait. Oh, go ahead. I was. Did somebody else have something to say? Because I was. Sorry.
No, oh, sorry. I think you're good.
I was gonna say Brim would like to suggest to set aside like if we can all set aside like 10 gold each for Lucas, Theo, and Olive.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah, because
So 230?
they've been basically paying for your stay at the inn out of their pocket because they set it up
Right,
for
yeah.
you.
Zephine's
Yeah.
gonna set aside her 40 so she can just deal with a round number.
Yeah.
That's very sweet of her.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
That is the only reason. Round numbers.
I mean, you did get kidnapped together as well.
Shh. Round numbers.
No emotions, only round numbers allowed here.
Purely convenience.
Brimstone is now holding more gold than I think he's ever had in his life.
Probably.
Croker is like used to this because he's a pirate or used to be a pirate.
Delphine has held more.
Yeah, Riley hasn't, like, yeah, this is more money than she's seen in a while, so.
So, how is Brimstone will address the herbalist, whose name was Michael, I believe.
Yes, correct.
How's everybody doing? Is everybody okay?
Yeah, they seem to be all right. A little shaken up. Grilda keeping it together, but you know, it's nice to have her home. I was so worried that she was. He like stops himself and takes a breath. Yes. Yeah, everybody seems to be all right.
I'm glad. Yeah. Did anybody say? Did you get a chance to talk to anybody? Did anybody say anything weird about like how they were captured or anything, or was it mostly the same as with Grilda, where they were just in the woods and?
That seemed to be more or less the case. People were heading between Shadow Marsh and Sunport and got picked up on the road. A few of them, Bran was someone that was guarding Senna. Ira was she was digging through for stuff in the forest. Reese was a merchant.
Are there Is it? Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, no, my brother was knocking over a broom. And it's still falling. Patrick, pick up that broom.
Patrick the broom!
There, he's got the broom. There you go.
Nice.
Is that kind of thing common on that road? Are there not like escorts? Do people not usually employ like escorts, or is it just?
Often, not so much. It is, it can be expensive. Usually people go in larger groups between the cities. Though, often, we haven't had too many Yuan-Ti get that close to the road. It's a bit troubling, for sure.
To be sure. Can you can you give me a little bit more? I'm kind of new here. Can you give us a little more information about the Yuan-Ti and what the situation is with them in general? I'm afraid I'm a little lacking in information.
Well, this was their island before everything, supposedly. that's why it's called the Serpent Isles. They all lived here, and when civilization came, kind of pushed them out. They live in the deep in the forest. It's usually we don't see them that often, unless you're the adventurer type. I've never seen one in person. I will say that.
They are not nice in person. I can confirm.
Good to know. Good to know.
They tried to sacrifice a couple of us.
I have heard that they do try strange rituals to become gods. Perhaps that's what this was.
Yikes, dog.
I don't even know if it would work. That just sounds crazy, right? But that's what I heard.
In my experience, for those kinds of rituals, even if it's not what they're looking for, something can sometimes happen. They may not become gods, but they could easily become something else.
Yeah.
I seen some people summon some weird shit back in my day. Heck, I used to be involved in the summoning of some weird shit.
Well, I'm glad you're no longer doing that. He kind of.
No, I wasn't a cultist or anything. I was a cleric.
I see. He kind of nods slowly, giving you an raised eyebrow.
Can I do an insight
Tempestus,
check?
not any of the weird ones.
Can I do an insight check on Croaker?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the heck? It's like... That wasn't bad or anything, just summoning some stuff, whatever.
Don't worry about it.
That's an 11.
Okay, Croaker, roll me what you think would be appropriate here.
Was Riley, were you going to do something?
There's
I
nothing.
was, but I got a 1, so fuck it.
Croker's. This is nothing unusual. Croker's just being honest about his past.
Riley explodes. I'm kidding.
You better be.
Riley
Lord.
tried to do an inside check so hard she exploded.
Have y'all seen the new Jumanji? Not the most recent one, the first of the reboot series.
I have not. I
no.
kind of want to, but I
Me too.
was holding
It looks
off on it.
Ironically funny.
It's honestly really good. There was something
Nice.
about exploding, but I won't spoil it.
Cool.
I guess I'll have to watch the Jumanji reboot. which
I recommend
was
it. It's
going to
honestly,
say.
it's not to derail the thing that I appreciated. Not a reboot, direct sequel.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That,
Okay.
that is what I heard too.
I'm on board.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll give it a shot and see what
Anyways.
you do. Oh.
Yeah. Anyways, Zelfine's gonna stash those beans in her bag of holding. Also,
Okay,
so
is anybody
figure
going
out
to examine
that
the
is
beans?
Oh, I wanna Arcana check the beans.
Yeah, kind of check
Yeah,
those
if you wanna-
beans.
If you
Oh,
want to
that's
stop her
funny.
before she just
Alright.
shoves them in the bag.
Hey, Riley, you've seen this shit before. This is a magic bag of beans if you've ever seen one. Here, I'm
shit.
gonna link the page.
Oh
It's
shit. Yeah.
magic bag of beans, y'all.
Leanne, you didn't. You didn't, Leanne.
Yeah,
I imagine that
I rolled-
Zelfine was half.
I rolled on a table. I was like, okay, everybody's going to give gold except for one person who has something that they don't know what it is, and they're going to give that instead. And I've rolled a bag of
Yeah.
beans.
This is like fucking Deck of Many Things levels of nonsense. You've given us this thing.
You can summon a fucking pyramid.
That's
with,
great.
With fucking,
I imagine that Zelfine was halfway to shoving them in her bag before Riley was like, wait, let me see those. And so Zelfine's just standing there halfway through the motion should I put this in the bag? Should I not put this in the bag? Do we want this? Do we not want this?
Oh, we want these. These are some crazy beans. You can keep them in the bag for now, but
Okay,
No,
you didn't
that-
instill a lot of confidence in me with that, but as long as my bag doesn't explode.
just don't. Let's not cook these beans. Let's just say that.
Yeah, don't eat them.
Let's not eat. Don't eat these beans. They're
Alright,
like kidney
weird.
beans. They got the jumping beans. They got bugs in them. Don't eat them.
All right, weird. In the bag they go.
Oh my gosh, fun. That's such a Riley item right there.
Yeah, it's very Riley, which I'm just happy I rolled it on my table.
Nice.
You can get a tree ant. There's so many cool things you can get.
Yeah, she had literally no idea how valuable these beans actually are.
Let's not mention it.
I want to see.
I want to use the beans so badly.
Me too,
I want
me too.
everyone in here to know that I just got the Roll20 page for the bag of beans to open up, and the very first thing that my eyes just naturally fell upon is that we can have a geyser of tea.
Yeah.
Yes. You're so committed.
Amazing.
Could be
It
vinegar,
would be
could
hot
be
tea.
tea.
Too. It'd be hot tea too, though, because it's a geyser.
Yeah, 100%.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's on brand.
On brand. This is an on brand
It says it's a
item.
DM's choice for what the geyser is, but come on.
We all know.
need to-
We all know.
We need to roll, though, how many beans there are. We have to roll 3d12.
Somebody roll 3d12. Yeah.
Or,
So-
sorry,
so-
3d4. 3d4.
Okay.
I was about to say, that's a lot of beans.
That's so many
Dang,
beans.
all right.
3d4. Don't lie to me like that.
I rolled, and there are 9 beans. I rolled 4 beans.
Okay.
9
I got
beans. I'll
3
write that down.
threes.
9 beans. You have 9 magic beans.
Okay.
Good beans.
Very good beans.
I'm so excited for the beans.
I feel almost guilty for taking them, but you know what? This is fun.
Don't. This is fun beans.
Yeah,
This
these
is-
are absolutely a Riley thing. Zelphine, after all the nonsense, like, of Riley's explanation, Zelphine's like, you know what? You hold these. These are for you. I do not want them
Since
in my bag.
I'm the most trained in bullshit magic for sure.
Yeah, I since I have the weird magic bag, I'm okay with being like, you know, the courier for everyone, but not that. No, I'm not gonna be the bean valet. You can carry your own beans.
I'll keep the beans safe.
Did I ever tell you the time that I opened a bag of magic beans and there was a giant vine and it brought me up to a fucking... You know what? This is a story
Sounds
for another
made
time.
up. All right.
Sounds fake.
I'm 100 years old. I've been through a lot of shite.
Yeah, that happened. Do do do.
Yeah, okay. I mean, who'd believe that? Stash's magic bean. Alright.
The point is, if someone asked you to trade a cow for magic beans, fucking do it. That's the moral of that
True.
story. Always trade for the magic beans.
Yep, the one moral, that was it. someone's got beans to sell. Take them, because they're gonna be magic for sure.
Brimstone is going to he's going to look at the group and say, get his gold and say, I am going to go shopping.
Me too.
Right.
Yes, same. I got some tea to buy.
I'm gonna get some crabs.
Are we all good
It's
to
a
go
fabric.
individually and maybe meet up later, or do we want to go as a group?
We could split up, I guess.
Yeah, we could split the party, dun dun.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
I should probably at least go with someone, seeing as how I have given up on my hood.
Right. Well, I'm going to
Bad happens.
I'm going to head out with Brimstone.
I'll
That's
go
alright
with
with
Zelphine then.
Okay.
Yeah, I can close shop. That sounds fine.
Oh, it won't
Actually,
take too
why don't
long.
I go? Why don't I go
It'll
with
be
Riley?
alright.
Oh yeah, okay.
Put the elves together. Put the thieves together.
Alright, that's fine by me.
Brimstone is going to immediately turn around and he's going to want to get some stuff from this herbalist shop.
All right.
Have fun, you two.
Croker's gonna buy a ton of pipe weed.
Weed.
69 plays it.
Uh,
God God,
yeah.
that's
Number.
so funny. God damn it.
Croaker is actually gonna buy some pipe weed though.
All right, I'm just looking for how much that would cost.
Can I just buy 1 gold worth and bring it back to the crew?
Yeah, that works. 'Cause I can't find it on the sheet. So.
Crocker goes in the shop. 1 weed, please.
In that exact voice.
Importantly, are you buying the good kush or are you buying like cheap shit?
The good kush.
Okay.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
From the dollar store.
How good can it be?
You're just gonna slide a gold piece off the counter. Could I get some of that good kush, please?
Michael kind of raises an eyebrow and goes, I can get you some smoking tobacco, yes.
Oh.
He's immediately tired of us.
I was actually hoping you would.
Get to be.
I was hoping you would have. 1 second. Some dark water hashish, actually.
Okay. He kind of like goes 1 second, and he has to dig under his counter, basically, and start. Okay. And then he pulls out a bag roughly the size of your palm, and he goes, this is about 1 gold's worth.
It's expensive shit, but it'll be worth it.
Yeah, that's because, they put a high tax on it here.
I suppose you can't complain about price for quality.
I mean, ever since they've legalized it, they gotta take their cut.
Politics.
And it's always been so dry lately, ever since they became legal and that, and here you go.
All right. I'm just going to mark that down on my sheet as 1 of the weed.
1 of the weed.
We need 1 weed.
1 weed, please.
Inventory 1 weed. Fucking, I don't know why that's so funny.
1 weed, please.
It's 1 weed.
So as for me, from Michael, I have several things. Does he sell toolkits like alchemist supplies or herbalism kits and stuff?
He's got like some modest ones. Let me just look up. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, alchemist supplies would be about 50 gold for a complete set.
I'm gonna grab one of those. Can I get an herbalism kit as well? Does he have that?
Is that in Xanathar's?
No. That's page 150. I've got like the prices for all this stuff, like the player's handbook prices for all this stuff.
Herbalism kit.
Yeah, page 150.
Okay, because it wasn't under the other kits.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, I'm dumb. It is in that. Sorry.
Because I don't see it there.
Herbalism kit. Okay, yeah, page 154. It's right above musical instruments.
Ow! That's in a weird place. Yeah, 5 gold for that.
Yep.
That's a nice select. Sorry, yes?
And then I've got 2 other things. If he has a healer's kit, and then I'd like to buy 50 gold's worth of alchemy reagents.
Yeah, he can present you with that.
Okay. And then I think I'm going to hold off on the powdered silver. That's a lot.
Yeah, also he doesn't have any powdered silver.
Yeah. Yeah, potions of healing?
I have a couple. Got a couple regular, couple greater. If you want the better stuff, you gotta go down to the clerics. Got a little healing potion shop closer to their to the Temple of Bahamut and the Temple of Serena.
Okay,
Serenity.
I might go there for those as well, because yeah. So yeah, all told, I pay him a total of 110 gold for all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm good for here.
And he will go, if you want a better selection, the Temple of Serenity has got more healing potions than the Temple of Bahamut.
Gotcha. Anybody else want to do any shopping here?
good. All my shopping's gonna be like clothing centered. So.
Okay. Well, I guess me and Riley will probably go clothes shopping next.
Woo!
All right. So yeah, you make your way through the market, and you do find a little shop that seems to have dresses in the window. It's pretty large looking from the outside. And if you peek in through the window, you see like rows and rows of bolts of fabric on the inside.
Oh yeah, we gotta go there.
Yeah. Brimstone is a little bit messed up right now because his clothing probably got a little damaged from his encounter with the UNT.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
we need to update that look.
You enter through this door, and like there's a little bell that rings, and behind you see all these rows and rows of elegant fabrics with different colors, every color under the rainbow. Some of them have like gold details on them. Some of them have like some silver. Some of them are just bright patterns. And at the far back, you see a bored-looking teenager behind a counter with long, dark hair and brown eyes and brown skin. She's wearing a crop top with like a long sash draped around one arm. Her whole outfit is bright green with gold trim and harem-style pants. She kind of like looks up and goes, "Welcome to Kumar's Fabrics. If you need me, I'm here."
Hello. I need some material for some nice, like, fancy suits. What would be the best material for that?
Well, we've got, like, what kind of suit are you looking for? Just...
That's the question. Hey, Brim. What's the look you're looking for?
Clothed?
And the girl like raises an eyebrow, and you can see she's fighting to laugh at this.
It's like, Brim, work with me here.
Riley, I spent 5 fucking years in prison, and before that I lived in a mountain village with a bunch of people who didn't have normal body types, most of them. I don't know how clothes work. I don't know fashion.
You still gotta have a style, though. What's your style? Give me something to work with.
I don't know.
Maybe something fur related, because you want to do like a werewolf thing, or do you want to do like big ol' tough guy thing, or I don't know. Do you want to wear a dress? I mean, it's 2020.
Is it? I don't.
Like, and she goes, what? 2020 what?
Never mind.
It's like 1550 something.
Listen,
He doesn't believe in time.
Listen, Riley, I thought that we were gonna do this. You were gonna kind of like do your thing. I don't. Just give me something that like won't restrict my mobility, and doesn't make me look like a freak show.
All right, I just need a little something, and I can work with that.
Brimstone just kind of blinks and just. Okay. Did I do it? Okay.
I think she's mostly gonna get like. She doesn't have that much money though, honestly.
Yeah.
She had like 10 gold and then the 230 gold. So let's see how she can finagle this.
I mean, like a 1 yard of silk per the player's handbook is like 10 gold.
Yeah.
Like,
Cool.
That's like silk.
And I would imagine cotton is a little cheaper, so I'd say probably like 2
Yeah,
gold
that's 5
per...
silver per square yard.
Yeah, 5.
Okay.
5. Yeah,
5 silver.
5 silver.
5 silver, and then you said 10 gold for silk?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. She's gonna get like, I don't know how many yards she would need.
Yeah, who the hell knows what yards are?
Okay, that's right, because Canada, different measurement.
I don't know what a yard is.
It's like 3 feet. It's stupid.
It's like a meter. It's like
And
a
then
meter.
it's like
Okay, okay.
It's a meter plus 3 inches, which is stupid.
There you go. Yeah, it's
Okay,
dumb.
so
Use metric, you cowards.
Excuse me, I think it's a meter minus 3. I don't know. It's like it's
something. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, so it's around a meter. We'll say that.
All right, we're gonna need a couple of those silks per person.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do 3. Like, if she has like dark gray.
Yeah, she'll like pull out some dark gray.
Some maybe some green.
Yeah,
And then, oh yeah,
she pulls out a couple of different greens. There's like some dark greens. There's some with the gold leaf print on it.
yeah. Some off-white, like 3 of those. So that's like 70, 80. And then let's go for Croaker. I don't know. I'm thinking blue. What do you think, Brim? Maybe a blue because he's a C.
Didn't he have his own suit? Or
I want to make him a suit. Shush.
okay. I guess didn't he say he worshipped some god? I don't.
Oh yeah. Real quick, what's the theme
It was
for?
Tempestus, I think he said. I don't know who Tempestus is, but
What's the color scheme theme?
Tempestus is like the god of storms or whatever. She kind of like is looking at her nails at this point. I don't know. I mean, mostly worship Bahamut around here.
why don't you go with a blue? Blue is probably safe.
Yeah, blue's safe. It's like a nice deep blue. That's like another 30. And then yeah, a dark purple for me, and maybe let's get some black in there. So it's like 100 and let's just say 130 gold pieces worth of silk fabric.
All right. Yeah, she quickly goes to work cutting that all up, putting it into like a little paper wrapped with like a little bow on top, and she goes, "All right, here you go, I guess."
Yes. Beautiful. Love it. Oh, this is so
Amazing.
I'm in my element right now. I feel so good. It's been so long.
Yeah. And we probably want to switch the others, but the next place we'd like to head to is a blacksmith or a weapon
Yeah,
shop.
so we'll cut to Zelfine and Croaker for now.
Croaker is going to immediately buy. He's going to go to the place that was advertising the cheap crabs.
Yeah, you go to like the docks, and there is a haggard-looking man with like salt and pepper hair, and he just looks exceptionally tired. And there is like buckets and buckets of crab behind him. He goes, "You here for the crabs?"
Yes, I am here for the crabs.
Take some.
I'm going to give a gold piece and say, how many crabs will this get me?
A lot of crabs. He like
Cool.
pulls out this like basically a giant barrel and pushes and goes, "Please take them."
All right, then.
You carrying that? I'm not carrying that.
I can roll it. It's fine. I'm gonna roll it over to my ship and then have them pull the crabs up on deck, and then I'm gonna give them the pipeweed as well.
Ah,
Be
thanks,
like, "Hey."
Captain. We're gonna get real turnt tonight.
Yeah.
That sounded like someone who's never smoked weed before.
Yup, for
Like
sure.
a fucking,
The fucking cabin boy.
Yeah. Oh man, nice read you got there, boss.
Cabin boy Jim drinks the bong water.
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I know how to smoke weed, and he blows into the bomb.
Oh my god!
Delphine is witness to this. I just want to say, she sees this. She must see this.
Delphine raises an eyebrow and says nothing.
Fucking classic Celestine. I love her.
And then I'm gonna take some of the crabs to help Brimstone make his soup.
All right. Yeah, these are obscenely fresh crabs, but there is so many crabs.
Yeah, basically that's what the crew is probably gonna be eating for the next couple days.
Very nice.
I love it.
I gotta keep my crew fed and paid.
Yeah.
That's fair. That makes sense. That's an easy way to do it, I guess.
Give them a lot of crabs and wed. Get that
A lot of crabs and a little weed.
wheat.
Weed.
One of them is going to try and make a bong out of a crab shell. I'm just
100%. They've already started.
Amazing. Delphine has just turned her back on all of that, like, alright, where to next? You got anywhere else you needed to go?
Actually, you know what? Those are the two things I needed the most right now.
I mean, I'd like to go get some tea, but otherwise I'm down to just peruse and see.
You know what? I love tea. Let's go get some tea.
Alright,
onward to the tea shop then.
Yeah, you make your way back to Spot of Tea, and you see a tin of leaves behind the counter, kind of tidying up, and she goes, "Oh, it's so nice to see you again."
Hello.
You here for some more tea?
Yeah, actually, I wanted to see, what kind of selection you had on just some tea leaves. Some tea to go, as it were.
Yeah. Well, we've got our normal black tea. We've got our Sunport breakfast, Earl Marsh. Of course, we got some oolong. We got some more in recently. The trade lines seem to be open again. We've got some jasmine, and some white rose mint, and some chamomile, and of course the enchanted blends. Which are quite a bit more, but they do have quite a few benefits.
Yeah, understandable magic and tea. I think I'll just stick with some of the oolong and some of the mint.
All right. She starts packaging some of that up. And goes, "How much would you like of each?"
She's gonna kind of like take a moment to think about it, kind of weighing her wallet in her head, and then just kind of like looks at the bag of like the bag of holding at her side that can hold way more than she's used to, and she's gonna put 6 gold on the counter and say, how much will 3 gold of each get?
Oh. Ooh. All right. Give me one moment. And she pulls out these slightly larger, like, tins that have, like, elegant patterns on them. And she starts to fill these tins up. They're decently sized. Like, you have to use, like, 2 hands to carry them.
Hell yeah.
She fills those up. And she goes, that should be 3 golds worth each.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, dear. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to come by again.
I'm sure I will be back at some point. And she's gonna, as she's like loading up these large tins of tea in her bag, just kind of look over at Croaker like, "Did you need anything?" Oh, we got a phone call.
Oops.
JK. No tea for Croaker.
Nope.
All right.
Croaker dissociated into the ether.
I love you, Grandma. Bye.
Croaker got distracted by the vast amount of tea that Zelphine just
Hi.
bought.
Yes, sorry.
Croker's grandma did a sending spell at him.
Yep.
Yep.
Croker's grandma, who is still alive, by the way.
Yeah, she's she's an elf, so she's very old, but doesn't,
She's very old, but looks younger than Croker.
Yeah.
Oh my god, she would though.
Yeah.
She would probably look more like Zelphine than Croker.
Yeah.
Amazing.
You just bought $600 worth of tea?
Yep.
Basically.
Nice.
Zelphine did not come to play.
Nope.
She's got two pretty darn big tins full of oolong.
Zelphine has tea for the rest of the campaign.
Yeah, she's set.
Croker would like to get, like, a big sack of, like, a common but decent tea for his ship.
Okay, yeah, she gets you, like, the basic black tea.
Yeah. So I don't know how much that'll run me.
Probably about what Zelphine paid for the 2 teas, plus a
Fair
little
enough.
bit more, so probably about 10 gold.
All right. Can we say 8 so it's a round number?
10's a round number.
Fair enough. I meant so I have a round number.
Oh.
Anyways, yeah. So big sack of tea.
We are set on tea for a goodly while.
Yeah.
Yeah, Croker's basically going to be buying a lot of stuff for his crew.
Yeah, she, like, has to go into the bag and pulls out basically something she hasn't even opened yet and gives you that sack. Ooh.
So much tea. Croker's going to turn to Zelphine and say, I'd say that was a pretty good haul.
Yeah, that's probably the most tea I've ever bought in my life, if you'd believe it. At least at once, not overall. Good God, no.
Is that like is that what you're doing with your face right now? Is that like your equivalent of smiling?
I guess I'm not. She looks suddenly very awkward, like she's just aware of what her face was doing.
I'm sorry.
Do you want to drop that off with your crew and then head somewhere else? I mean...
you know what? Let's keep shopping around a bit and I'll drop it off at the end.
Alright.
Okay.
Croker's gonna summon his water elemental to carry the stuff for them. Thank you, Squishy.
Splorp,
Oh my
splorp,
god, would he
splorp.
just like... Here's what I'm picturing, though. This is obviously not what's happening, but the first thing my mind went to is, like, this water elemental holding this, like, sack, and I'm picturing, like, a burlap or canvas. So it kind of, like, seeps through a little bit, and, like, you slowly start to see him, like, steep as tea, like, from his hands.
Yeah, that is exactly what's happening. He's starting to turn slightly brown.
Tea elemental.
I will say in Aquan, are you aware of what's going on? Are you enjoying the tea?
It is dirty.
Okay.
Okay. Do we want to cut to the other group, I guess? Swap back and forth?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll cut back to everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you off to now?
A
Who we at?
blacksmith.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I checked and I don't really have any weapons that I can sell that I'm willing to part with. Actually, you know what? I don't know if
sell Eamon's hammer.
No. No, I'm not gonna
Come on, you
sell
don't need it anymore.
Oh
you-
no,
you-
that'd
but
be too sad.
fuck you.
No.
Okay, so
Get
I've
that
got
magic mace.
I got a couple things I need. I need first thing I want to see if I can get is I want to get a shield.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, you walk into this blacksmith place, and behind the counter you see a small dwarf. She is got her hair tied back into a bun, and she's got slight sideburns. And she smiles at you as you walk in and goes, "What can I do you for?"
I've got a couple things I need to buy. I need a shield, some javelins, caltrops if you have them, and a light crossbow if you have it.
Sure. None of our stuff is enchanted, I will say that right now.
Oh, that's okay.
So a shield, that'd be 10 gold. What are javelins? Javelins.
Javelins are 5 silver apiece.
Yeah. Got a couple of these.
I'll just get 4, so it's around 2 gold.
Alright, let's do that. And yes, do have some caltrops.
Yep. Can I get 2 bags of caltrops?
Of course.
And light crossbow if he's got it. If she's got it, sorry.
Yes. Yeah, here we go. I've got this one right here, and she pulls one out.
All the stuff looks new.
Yeah, it's all new. You've seen better craftsmanship, but this is still sturdy. It's not like super detailed in like design wise, but it looks like it will hold up.
Okay. Yeah, and that's all I think I wanted here. So that's gonna come to. Let's make it 6 javelins just so I round it up to 40 gold that I'm spending.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
She'll pour all that on the counter.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Just dump it.
Dump it.
Light crossbow. And then I have a shield now that I can wield. Alright, I got 2 bags, caltrops. Yep. And the only other place that I wanted to go, there was a book place that I wanted to stop in and see if they had 1 or 2, basically 4 dummies books for me.
Yeah.
But if they don't, it's cool.
That is slow. I have.
Riley just tags along. Like, okay, bookstore, cool.
Yeah.
I have realized, Riley, that a lot of my skills, I've not been using a lot of the stuff available to me. I need to be more prepared, and this is me getting prepared. And also, we used a lot of my resources in Barovia.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. But yeah, you make your way to the book nook, and you see the little halfling woman you bumped into the first day you were here, kind of scuttling around all these giant towers of books. And she goes, "Hello, hello, hello, hello. Miria Kettle, Copper Kettle, my name's Copper Kettle. Nice to see. Oh, I've seen you before.
Yeah, hey, what's up?
It's a brand new day. Got lots of books to sell. Have a look around if you want."
Do you have a sort of a how-to section, like about how to use tools and stuff?
Let me have a look. And she's like pouring through a pile, like, and then she pulls out one and goes, yeah, here we go. Basic alchemy tools for dummies. Here you go.
I'm actually looking for well, actually, that'll be good for what I'm doing for alchemy. Do you have one for herbalism?
Yeah. 1 second. And she like dumps into another pile and like pulls another one up, and it says like Mistral's herbalism for beginners.
Okay. And do you have any local cookbooks?
Yeah, 1 second. And she like pulls out another pile, and she goes, How to train your crocodile for fun and profit? Where did this come from? No, okay. She puts that down. Digs through more, and she pulls out a cookbook.
Is it like I'm? Yeah, it's like a local cuisine cookbook.
Yeah, it says recipes from the Serpent Isles. And yeah, flip it through it. There's like stuff like what we would know as Greek salad, but it's like Sunport salad, and you got some like a recipe for falafels in there.
Okay. I will take all 3 of these. How much is that going to run me?
Yeah, that'll be about 5 gold.
Okay, 5 gold. Sounds great. Great.
Do you have a how to read section?
1 second, and she like digs through a pile and pulls out something that it's labeled. You wouldn't know, but it has the title, "The Adventures of the Sword Mage Rava," and it's got like this cute little gnome drawing on the front of it. She's holding like a little sword and puffy red hair. It's a children's book, and she goes, "This'll work. It's very popular with the children right now. It's a pretty easy read."
Oh, this is actually cute. Okay, I'll get this.
Yeah, and that
Cool
one's
one.
just like 5 silver for that book.
Perfect. I have 5 silver, and now I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have any books on moons, on the planet, on like stars, things like that?
Yeah, just 1 second. And she, again, digs through a pile, pulls out, like, it's got a very lovely cover with, like, gold stars all printed into the leather. And it's, like, observations of the heavenly bodies and the remnants of the Star Elves research. And it's just full of, like, all kinds of information about the stars and, like, little blurbs from them attempting to translate Elvish script.
Okay, I think I will take this as well.
All right.
How much is that one going to run me?
That one it's a little bit, go with the gold into here. It's about 8 silver.
All right, sounds great. Yeah.
Yeah, she goes, she digs through like another. There's also oh no, this one is not actually about the stars itself. It is, it says on it, "From Serenity to Shaladar again, a star elf love story," and she like puts that back down and goes, "That was a bit saucy."
Oh, good.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
She smiles and goes, "Well, thank you. Keep coming in throughout the week. We're supposed to get some more books in from Pearl next week."
Oh.
Heck yeah. I wish I knew how to read. I'll learn, though.
Yeah, you keep poking through that book, get someone to help you, and I'm sure you'll pick it up in no time.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a little light on cash, Riley. How are you feeling about going to get healing potion? Because otherwise, I only have one more place I need to go, and that's to get cooking supplies.
Yeah, I'm a little... I'm getting there, but I think I have enough for maybe a potion, maybe?
I mean, if we only have enough for one, it might be better to save our money and...
Yeah. They usually go for like 70 gold or something, right? For
Yeah,
like a
something like
greeter? Okay. Yeah, let's save the gold for now. And you said you want to go food shopping?
Yeah, I need to actually... I realized I don't actually have the materials to actually do any cooking, so I need to get actually cooking utensils too.
Oh, right. I can help with that.
It should be okay. I mean, yeah.
All right, let's do it. Do you want to cut back to Zelfie and Croaker?
Yeah, back to Zelfie and Croaker. What are you guys up to?
Zelfine, what are we up to?
The only thing Zelfine is really looking for now is she needs to find somewhere to get some more arrows.
All right.
Croker will probably pick up a few more things for the crew and toss them onto the ship, and then help Zelfine find arrows.
Yeah.
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 And you feel like at this point you just miss Brimstone and Riley heading out as you head into the blacksmith shop. She's got quite a few arrows on the wall. And arrows. Yeah. Probably about... I'm just double checking some prices.
Yeah.
'Cause, we don't shop very often. Dirt. Doesn't really sound, does it? But yeah, she's got can get you 20 arrows for probably a couple gold. Let me just double check. I could find it in my book because I'm blind.
Let me see here. Because I've got it next to me. I just gotta find the page.
Yeah, there's so much to look at.
Nope, it's not on that one. It's
Oh yeah, 1 gold for 20 arrows.
Yeah. Alright, perfect. She will take it. Because she was down to 2.
Yeah. Important.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I was looking on the wrong sheet. I was looking under weapons, and it's on the regular sheet. There we go.
Yeah, it's on the one now. Right, yeah.
Again, they're
You
not
need
too
anything here, Croak?
they're not too fancy, but they're sturdy.
That'll work for Zelfine.
Croker would like to buy a scimitar.
All right.
Or actually, like a saber. No, a rapier. He'd like to buy a rapier.
Kids, yeah, there's a bit of a difference between all of those.
A rapier. He's decided on a rapier.
She's pulls out a scimitar and then puts it back, and then puts that back.
He is a little bit back and forth about it as well.
Yeah. So yeah, that would be 25 gold for a regular rapier.
That's fine by me. Just like a nice piratical weapon.
All right. Yeah. Again, it's pretty sturdy, but not too many flourishes on the craftsmanship.
That's fine by me.
You can tell from that the woman behind the counter is pretty young for a dwarf, and so these are probably she hasn't perfected her craft yet.
Croker will still give her a big thank you. And gladly pay for the thing.
Well, that's very kind of you. And she smiles.
And he'll give it a couple of little flicks and practice thrusts, and then tuck it back in its belt. I'm assuming it comes with a scabbard.
Yeah.
Hey, Croker.
This isn't Zweihander where everything is separate. Sorry, Shelves, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, you're fine. Are they separate in Zweihander?
Yeah, you have to buy a scabbard separate.
Sassy.
What is it, Zelfine?
Do you guys have a game called Three Dragon Ante around here?
Do we have a game called Three Dragon Ante?
Yeah, you do, and the rules are probably pretty similar.
We do have a game called Three Dragon Ante.
Where would one go if they wanted a set of cards?
To the place that has a set of cards.
Yeah. You wander around the market, you would find a place that has different kinds of cards. Some of them are really detailed, and some of them are way more simple. different themes.
Zelfin would look around for a minute and then definitely pick one that's just very simple, minimalist, just playable.
Yeah, and that would cost probably about 5 copper for the cheap set.
All right. She gives him a test shuffle and just kind of like nods and then stashes them away.
I never took you for a gambling woman.
I've done a little in my day, not much. Mostly just when I had to for some other sort of job, but I got a feeling that might be one coming up.
Fair enough.
All right.
That would be the last thing. Oh, well, while she's there, would they happen to have any dragon chest sets at this store?
They would. Let me just grab the price for that.
I think that one's a gold piece.
Yeah, that one's a gold piece, and there's some fancier ones as well that are a bit more, but the basic set is a gold.
Yeah, she'll go with the basic again, just something playable. And she'll buy it and just kind of like shrug at Croaker, like, this one's just for fun.
All right then.
I'm ready to head back whenever you are.
Sounds good to me.
All right, and then we'll cut back to Brim and Riley.
So the first thing he's gonna do is we gotta go to somewhere where he can actually buy like cook supplies, like cooking utensils, which is like the 1 gold in the book.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
find a particular stall that just has all kinds of utensils.
Nice.
And then, I guess probably, can I get like, given that I have cooked utensils, like, I'm not technically proficient in them as per, like, my character stuff, but can I get enough stuff where, like, I could, buy materials in order to actually, like, make people food, in the future?
Yeah.
Yep. So, I'd like to get something like nice for tonight. So like I'd like to actually look through the stalls and find something where I can make just like a nice vegetable soup.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know how much that's gonna run me.
I'd say for like all the ingredients, it'd probably be close to a gold for everything.
Okay. And then can I get like just get like 25 golds worth of like supplies to cook food on the road?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got like a big bag full of stuff now. Mostly like dried and pickled and various smoked things because they last longer on the road.
Actually, I think there's a thing with like how much amount of that shit weighs. Hold on. Hold on. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know how much you want to rule, but like for how much like that would be use wise, like how much I'd have to expend for like a given meal.
Yeah. Depends on how long you're going to be on the road for.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
sorry, I'm getting into all sorts of new stuff.
Yep. Like we'll
Yeah,
count it
dog.
probably as like rations per day for the price, so
Okay.
that would be for 25. That'd be like 5 rations worth. Wait, no.
Rations per day.
Yeah, let me just double check. No, that's silver. Okay. So 5, 10,
Be like 50.
50. That's a lot of food, but yes.
Okay.
Dang, nice. Like, you're, like, trying to get into stuff that we actually need. Like food and, like, potions and whatnot.
Yep.
Very important skills.
Fabrics and then food.
I know, just like Riley's priorities are very different. We've got to look good. Starve and look good while we do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna clear out my old days of rations from what I had in Barovia because that stuff is definitely gross by now.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
for
like
sure.
the bread is rock hard. The you try to like touch the jerky and it falls apart. The dried fruit is consumed itself.
Crumbled into dust.
Well, I mean, the thing about the rations is that I'm cooking for many people, so like that's gonna go faster than it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just using that as like a base for the price, but yeah.
Okay. Cool. So I have so much stuff.
You need help carrying all that stuff?
I think I'm actually still good.
Nice.
Weight-wise.
Yeah, you're a big strong man. You got it.
Yeah, and then I guess we'll meet up with the others. That's
Yeah, I think we're
all
done.
I can't believe that I managed to afford all the shopping stuff. Man, having money is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ain't that a mood, huh? Capitalism.
Save people, get money, go shopping. Capitalism.
Rim needs to feel
Capitalism.
useful. He feels useless. He needs to feel useful.
Oh no! This is the bad part of capitalism. Don't go in there. Capitalism bad?
Capitalism
What?
bad.
We'll find out on
How?
the next episode of Horrible Barovia Time.
Take down the government.
I think we've done it. I think that we've done enough government overthrowing for
We need
for,
a break.
for at least a few seasons.
We need a break from that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meanwhile, next season.
Yeah.
Exactly. Whoops.
Yeah, no, the Serpent Isles does not need overthrowing. Everybody seems relatively happy.
Just some snake people that are kind of pissed with everybody.
Yeah, no, you
Yeah.
you want to go help overthrow a government, go another continent over to where Obsidian and Pearl is and Slate, and that's where the Tiamat Empire is, and people are causing shit over there.
Let's not bother.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done overthrowing governments.
Yeah, the Fang Gang has that covered.
Yeah. They are not a group of adventurers doing that.
Yeah.
Causing nonsense.
I'm sorry, just like Shelf's like having Zelfing buy $600 worth of fucking tea is so perfect.
Yeah, because like one gold
It's
is like
listen, What she
$100.
would do. Don't tell me it's not what she would do.
It's exactly
I
what she
know.
would do, and it's fun now because it's gone straight to her head. Like, I can use money to buy things just because I want them?
Yeah, isn't that great?
Yeah. Went in there to buy cards for a
Uh-huh.
reason and then just went, I want a dragon chest set.
Yeah.
I don't know how to play this. I want it.
I think it went to like Riley's head too with the little children's book.
Yeah.
Baby book for babies. It's so cute. It's gonna be fun. We all have like bad impulsive control. All of our
Oh, yeah.
characters are just like, ooh.
Yeah, no, this happens every time. Like, you get your first paycheck from, like,
Right.
as a teenager, and you
I mean,
go
this
to buy
really-
everything in the shop.
This really is basically our first paycheck as a group. Like, we didn't really get paid in Barovia.
Yeah, because there was no
Exactly.
money there.
Right. So we're all just like, we don't know how to manage money, like all of us.
So,
good.
Brimstone will go back to the place that we're staying, and he will beg the person who runs the kitchen to let him make use of the kitchen for a bit.
Yeah, like, you try to push past, like, you first ask Ruby, and she goes, I don't know, Timothy doesn't really like anybody in the kitchen, and then you kind of go, please, and roll me a persuasion.
Riley adds a come on to give him advantage. Come on.
The two of you try
Do I
to...
get advantage?
No.
Okay, can I persuade?
Yeah. You could try with more than a come on, but
Okay, come on.
Okay, so is Riley doing her own persuasion, or
Sure, yeah, 16.
okay.
Come on.
it would really mean a lot to us. We've been on the road for a long time, and this is kind of a tradition for me, and it would really mean a lot. And
Don't make a mess in there and stay out of Timothy's way, all right?
oh, don't worry, I'm just doing like a soup. It's like the ingredients and then just the one pot. It's really easy cleanup.
I can help with cleanup.
All right.
It's magic.
She
Magic. My specialty is magic.
Let's not do any magic while we're making the soup.
I need everyone to know that I can do magic.
I don't know if it was apparent with my make staff, but I can do magic.
Yeah, Ruby's face kind of like falls into like a half smile and like her tusks are sticking out and she's like, all right. And yeah, you wander back into the kitchen area and you see this tiny little gnome running about. He's got crazy fuzzed hair out that is like bright purple and he's got like a little tiny chef's hat on. He's like, what are you doing in my kitchen? Timothy, they're just gonna come back here and make some soup. Why? I make food. That's my job.
We just want to make a little soup for our little gang. We don't mean to bother you.
It's a family tradition of mine.
Come on.
Stay out of my way. Stay out of my way. And I'll be okay. And she,
Yes, chef.
Ruby is like trying to pat him on the shoulder. Like her hand is as big as his torso. And she's going, there, honey. There. And he like storms off and like sparks fly off of him that are like bright pink and purple.
They're cute.
Okay.
All right, soup time.
So Brimson will
I'll be your
set up.
sous chef.
Brimson will set up the pot, and he'll take out all the ingredients he's got for the soup for the day. He got more ingredients than like really probably need to go in the soup. Enough stuff for like different stocks and different like vegetables and meats and things. He lays them out on the table. They take some time with Riley to prepare it. He hasn't lit the fire yet. He puts the pot above the fireplace, gets some wood, and you see actually he is using his hunting knife, which he sanitizes actually with no actually he sanitizes it with like with fire, with some thaumaturgy fire.
Right.
And then he goes down to the fire beneath the pot, and he sort of breathes in and out, and he says something in Infernal, which Riley doesn't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To anybody who well, actually, nobody else is in the room right now, so
Yep.
that stays with him.
Yeah.
Mystery.
Just Timothy, and Timothy doesn't speak Infernal, and he just goes,
Stop yelling your devil language at the food!
Is this magic? Is this magic soup?
He says it's a kind of magic, and he sort of takes the fire that's a fire cupped in his hands, and he sort of blows on it and blows it onto the fire and lights it. And when the water starts boiling, he looks at the table and he looks at one of the ingredients, and then he looks at Riley and he says, "Pick something to put in, and then go out and call somebody else in our group and have them come in.
Oh, like anything?
Anything that you think would make it good."
Okay. She'll add some carrots if there are any.
Okay.
And then are Croaker and Zelfine back? Yeah?
Yeah, at this point they would have wandered in.
probably.
Yeah, we've got a stock at this point. Like I personally don't know a whole lot about soup making, but like he's got like a stock set up so that like we can add stuff into it.
Yeah.
Carrots are usually pretty good in soup.
Okay.
IMHO. Anyway, she'll call Croaker and Zelfine to come on in and get y'all soup.
Pick something to add in.
Zelfie would just kind of like stand there and look at all of the things and look at Croaker and go, "You go first."
Kroger's gonna take out his big bag of crabs.
I knew it.
Crab time.
And he's gonna
Okay.
start using magic to kind of break them open and put the meat inside the stew.
Okay. You
And,
let that simmer for a little bit, yeah.
Add a little bit of little spice.
And just some spices.
Miscellaneous spices.
Brimstone would hesitate to actually have any magic influencing the actual flavor of the soup, but like for just preparing stuff, he'd be fine with it. Zelfie?
She'll kind of look at the soup and look at all the ingredients, and you'll actually see her ears fall just a little bit. I have no idea what goes with crab.
Just go with what smells good. Here, and he'll take her. He'll take some of the anything that she might be like looking at a little bit, and he'll bring Zelfian over to the soup, and he'll say, "This is how my mother showed me how to do this." And he'll sort of have her hold the ingredient above the soup that is boiling, and like kind of get the smell and sort of waft the smell towards her nose so she can see how the flavors combine. Do that until you find something that improves the taste, or if it doesn't improve it, at least doesn't hurt it.
Okay, what all kind of stuff does Brimstone have ingredient wise?
He tried to get kind of a whole smorgasbord. Like we're talking a lot of root vegetables. So like there's probably lots of scallions and there's definitely carrots and potatoes, beets, radishes.
Yam, potatoes, onions.
Yeah. Probably not too many things that are fruity, but maybe like maybe like mango. Maybe not too much fruity stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Generally, the stuff that he has all kind of nothing too pungent, nothing too like offensive. Like we're not talking like durian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And probably not red onion, white onion, but not red onion.
Yeah.
Yeah. She'll probably, when smelling the soup, you'll see her nose turn up just a little bit because it's crab and carrot right now, and she'll just go, "Okay, that's entirely too sweet right now." And she'll look over and she will pick the scallions and say, "This seems the least offensive."
All right, and he will invite her to prepare it how she likes and put it in the soup.
You watch her go, again, and she's going to very messily chop them.
I'm sorry, that's adorable.
She doesn't even take the time to separate the green from the white. She just kind of throws it all in.
It's totally fine.
Nice.
If Lucas, Theo, and Olive are in, Brimstone will ask them to provide add something in.
All right. Yeah, like what do we got so far? We got
Carrots, crab, and scallions.
yeah. Theo puts in some onions. Lucas puts in some garlic, and Olive kind of stares at everything for a second, and then pushes a little bit of fish that she found.
Okay.
There's some salmon. No, it'd be tuna. It'd be tuna because we're near the sea. Salmon is more. Yeah, she just goes, "I found some fish."
Nice, Olive. And Brimstone will help Olive prepare it. He's very adamant on everybody who adds things, preparing the stuff themselves.
Yeah.
And you all actually watch Brimstone as you all making this soup, and like you're all interacting with these ingredients. Brimstone is smiling broadly, and he's very soft and patient with everybody.
This is too wholesome. Stop. Dude.
And then after everybody's added in everything, Brimstone will he will just add in some flavoring on top of it, just some like spices to accentuate all the existing flavors.
Yeah.
Good.
Timothy is like staring at your food, and you can see him like writing down the ingredients as you're doing it. You gonna cook it here? You gonna? Yeah, I get the recipe. That's how it goes.
Do you want to add something to the soup, Timmy?
Nah, that's all right. I got too much other stuff to do. He like writes down the last thing and then runs off and pulls something out of the oven as well. There's like little Yorkshire puddings, basically.
Like Riley will prestidigitate the mess away.
Muddle makes more muddle.
Brimstone will smell the soup, and he will kind of look over all of it, and he'll invite everybody to smell the soup and make sure that everybody's cool with it the way it is.
Croaker seems to like it.
It's our turn to do the big sniff.
Do that sniff.
Yeah. It's pretty. I bet it's pretty good.
Smells delicious.
Nothing like fresh crab.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he'll let it simmer for a little bit, and let it. Eventually, he'll take it out. He'll let the fire die down. He'll snuff out the fire. And he will take out bowls and distribute that to everybody. And he actually will invite people to just sort of sit in the kitchen, on the floor of the kitchen together, and he will dole out soup to everybody.
Yay.
All right.
Wholesome.
Yeah, you all
So wholesome.
settle down and start eating your soup. It's about midday at this point, and well, probably a little bit later, like 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon.
I would have assumed that we would have waited until about dinner time. to do
Yeah.
this.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, you've been out all day, so yeah, closer to 5 or 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And yeah, you settle in and start eating away, and Olive like excitedly tells you about how she and Lucas and Theo were wandering around exploring the city today, looking for more rumors, more anything, and like just excitedly saying all the cool things that she saw, and she's like listing them off on her fingers.
Brimstone makes
gosh.
sure to ask everybody what they did today, how their day went. And he will also invite if anybody has any stories to share, now would be a great time to tell them.
Do you ever hear about the time that a kraken attacked my ship?
Ooh.
No, I don't think I know what a kraken is.
Like a crock pot? What is that?
Well, it was about 45 years ago. I was serving on someone else's ship at the time, a much bigger vessel. And then Croaker's going to sort of tell this very intense story about how he was on a ship that was attacked by a kraken. And it's got a lot of adventure and blood and romance and epic.
And as
And
Croaker,
it's probably mostly true.
yeah, and, as,
Some of it is a bit embellished.
and like the camera will like focus on everybody as like he starts talking, and it's like starts to fade out, and we'll say that is the end of today's session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soup
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Family soup time.
family
Ooh,
soup
love
time.
it.
Ugh.
I want soup.
Yeah, as you
Episode title: Pleasant Soup Time.
pleasant soup time.
Oh,
But
pleasant
yeah,
soup
no,
time.
as you guys were talking about food, I was like, fuck, I haven't eaten, so I start.
Oh no.
So,
Oh
so I just ordered some food. It should be here in 5 minutes. So
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Good.
I ordered a donair because heck yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
hell yeah.
with some garlic potatoes. But anyways, thanks for playing, guys. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, guys.
Bye.
Next time.